almost hit end stream by accident. Hello. Hello, hello. Let me know how the volume is, and hopefully you guys have been doing well. I also forgot to change this. Who are we? So attacking. Sorry, you can probably hear my squeaky chair. Give me 1 sec. So Haro or Hero, I guess. I-A-L-X-I-T. Alex? Let me see if this is correct. Hopefully that's right. But we're gonna be doing a revenge or two, maybe, depending on how long or short the stream is going to be today. Also, apologies, you can hear my squeaky chair. Hello, hello. Hopefully you guys are doing well. But we're working on this one. I am gonna fix up the sketch a bit more, because I forgot. Actually, maybe I'll adjust it when we're coloring. So I do have this patterning or background laid out. I'm gonna change this to white. Yeah, and we can quickly fill this in. I'll show you guys the time-lapse probably at the very end for this one, but we're just working on revenges because I ended up doing, I think, 2 yesterday. So I want to tackle at least 1 more today, and then I might go back to attacks, or I might do 1 more revenge. How's this working on attacks? Are you guys also working on art fight stuff too? I think it's nice that it kind of makes you feel like you need to up your character designs. It's because like so many people have like such pretty cool or like cute or like very neat kind of character designs, or like lore, or just like their characters in general. Revenge spree. Just a bit. Bit of a revenge spree right now as well. Don't know how to draw hoodies? You can probably find some good references online though. See how they fold on top of each other? Trying to do solo leveling, main character, but it's hard. I need more practice on drawing. It's okay. The more you draw the character, the more familiar you'll get with them though. You're just drawing? Didn't do art fight this year? That's okay. What are you drawing though? If you guys aren't doing art fight, then feel free to still draw along. And let us know what you're drawing. I'm trying to keep the revenges more on the simple side, to be honest, compared to my attacks, because the attacks have more like environment and stronger lighting. These ones are definitely more simple, and they're not like fully fleshed out per se, so I wouldn't categorize them as polished whenever I submit them. But that way I can knock out probably a few more compared to attacks, I would assume. I would like to go back to doing more attacks again, because I have like a big list of bookmarks that I would like to tackle. Hello June, welcome. Hello Mina. Hello Star, welcome, welcome. You're non-chibi mode, yeah. I'm glad I was able to fix the tracking a little bit more, because apparently the lighting in this room is a little too dark. Yeah, go get something to eat, go get a drink. Whatever you need to be all comfy. I was debating if I was gonna stream, because I was in the middle of recording. That, or I was gonna watch like someone else's stream or like VOD. That's okay. We'll work on revenges today. Oh, well, yeah, I think I'll show you guys my revenges after we finish this one. You love how the leaves on the model move. Thank you. They move whenever I blink. I need to fix like the rigging on my chibi one again, because I'm pretty sure my physics accidentally maxed out when I exported them. So they have like more of a harsher transition compared to this model, I guess. Drawing a commission, depending if I finish it, if I'm gonna... Oh, wait. Drawing a commission, depending if I finish it, I'm gonna finish a fan art for a cookie. That's cute. Hopefully the commission goes well. I'm seeing what it looks like if I actually put in time to make decent looking eyes. That's kind of fun. I think like eyes are one of my favorite parts to do for like drawings. And I think there's like plenty of characters that have like very unique eye designs, I guess. Like pupils, the colors. I think if you're interested in art fight and don't know what it is, it's probably easier just to look it up. But it's kind of like a gigantic art game where people are celebrating each other's OCs by drawing them. Basically kind of just draw them for points or for fun, basically. It's almost like just doing fan art of other people's OCs for the most part. Another stream, I'm able to join. Also, hi. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Ah, hopefully your finger heals well, though. How are you liking art fight so far? I feel like I'm very productive, but I also, like, I think I might need to take a step back. So far, I've been doing, like, almost a drawing per day, and I don't think that's gonna be, I guess, like, sustainable for me, technically. So I'm gonna slow down soon. Probably after I do... I think it's one more friendly fire that I want to do and one more attack. And then I have one more revenge that I want to do after this one. Then I'm going to slow down probably like significantly. How are you guys enjoying art fight though? Because this is my first year joining it, so I don't know exactly what to expect. So I know a lot of you guys have joined like previously. So are you guys enjoying it more, enjoying it less, about the same? If you joined like previous years? Hello Sarah, welcome. Drawing an attack right now, nice. Just in Canada, all over the world. It's like a worldwide thing. I don't think it's just in Canada, that's for sure. Wouldn't be that many people if it was just Canada, to be honest. Hydration check? Yeah, hydration check. I drank water before starting, so I think I'm okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to burn myself out too much. But I do feel like low-key more productive than usual. I don't know if it's because I've been doing so many drawings, but it does make me feel a little bit more productive. And when I'm like not working on the art fight drawings and illustrations, I've been at least doodling in my sketchbook a little bit more, so that's kind of nice to kind of take a break between the two. Art Fight's helping you with art block? That's good. I was kind of hoping that would be the case for like me included. Even though mine's not exactly an art block, mine's kind of like an art funk, I guess. But I don't want to go in the opposite direction and go like burn myself out from too much drawing. Yeah, draw art out of your comfort zone. I think it's nice that some people have like very specific goals. I think I might want to do that next year if I participate. This one I'm treating it very like casually and drawing just a lot of characters that I think I just generally like their aesthetic or their color palette. Because this one I really like the color palette. A good majority of the revenges that I did recently, they have like fangs and sharp teeth. I don't know if that's something I'm gravitating towards right now, but it's the ones that I've picked recently. I'll show you guys those when we take like a break or when I finish this one up. Because I think there's 3 of them you guys probably haven't seen if you haven't seen my profile, I guess. Hello Puppet, welcome, welcome. Can you do another live but traditional? I think I will not this month. I do want to get into watercoloring again, so I will probably do another watercolor stream starting August, just because I want to get as much out of Art Fight as I can while the event's still going. So I would like to stream Art Fight as much as I can if I do choose to stream. So probably in August, I would assume. Because I do miss working with watercolors and I kind of want to paint. I really want to paint. My like Pinterest and like my Instagram feed has a lot of like traditional art floating around on it. So there's always a lot of watercolor artists that I really like on there. So I get a lot of their artwork. And I just like watching their process and I kind of just want to paint. I want to paint with watercolor again. So soon. Soon. Liking it so far? My first year and I've made about 7 attacks so far and I have 1 in the works. Nice! I think it's nice to see that people are being very productive, I guess, during Art Fight. If that's like your goal, I guess. I'm enjoying it, mostly because I personally like drawing OCs for beginner artists. I think it's really a great way to motivate more people into Art Fight overall. Yeah! I think that's very fun. And I think that's a very good, what is it called? Motivation? When you're choosing who you're doing your attacks for. I think that's a very cute idea. Every time I see like other people's OCs, there's like a type of OC that I would like to make, but I still think it's too like Wanu coded. But I think they're like the aesthetic that I really like. So I'm gonna still think about it because I was gonna make Selwyn and or Kaisen to have that kind of look, but I deviated both of them away from it because I didn't want it to be too close to Wanu. Because I like fluffy haired, dark hair, glasses, kind of like softer aesthetic for the most part. Maybe I'll make another OC. We'll see. So I still have to work on like Akemi's siblings again. Make this darker. But just like a little heads up. I'm not gonna go all out on these revenges. But all of them will have like a similar quality to them, like for the most part. Because I want to put equal amount of effort to all of those. I've been getting into drawing a lot more for myself recently because of art fight, but I also finished high school, so the weight is off my shoulders. Yay! More free time for you then. Hi Rin, your drawings are so pretty, and I wanted to say thank you for being such an inspiration to me, or for me to try new things in art. Thank you! That's so sweet. And I'm glad you guys are also branching out of your comfort zone. I also like the fact that some of you guys are also trying out like new traditional mediums. I think that's also very fun. Because I think nowadays, at least in the recent years, because digital art is so prevalent now, and a bit more accessible than it was like before, traditional art I feel like it's often overshadowed a lot. So it makes me happy that like some of you guys are dabbling into like acrylic markers, alcohol markers, watercolor painting, gouache, even just like colored pencils. All that jazz. Any thoughts of doing anthro animals? Not currently. I don't think I'll be able to do them justice if I were to do any attacks on people who only have like very anthro forward OCs. I don't mind doing like tails and ears, but not like full animal features, I guess. Because I'm very inexperienced of drawing animals in general. So I don't want to butcher people's OCs like right off the bat. I would have to get more practice, but maybe next year if I dabble into learning how to draw more animal features. Actually, let me knock out his sweater first. And then I'll fix up his hair even more. I'm also gonna widen out his chin a bit more. Give him more of like a sharper, thinner, smaller chin, but I would like to widen it. As well. I would go for it with making the OC. I've made some that were similar to existing characters, but it became unique in their own as I developed them. I think I will. But I just want to see if I can make like that kind of like comfort character OC that isn't like Masaki. Masaki's like my favorite son. But maybe just like a one-off kind of character. We'll see. We'll see what I end up doing for that. Vibing to the background music. Hopefully you guys like it. I always like picking these kind of like BGMs. Doing art fight to get out of your comfort zone and draw other people's OCs. I like unapologetically drawing people's OCs. And I think the art fight is just like a good way to just have access to a bunch of people's OCs that you can just draw for fun. But also like, you know, abiding by their preferences and whatever they're comfortable with. But for the most part, it's like very low pressure, I feel like, which is nice. So hopefully I can get to sketching at least like a second one. There's another character that I have saved as a revenge, and they have such a fun color palette, and I'm interested in kind of like how I want to interpret their character and my style, because theirs is very much more like simplified, I guess. Hello Blue Jay, welcome. Gonna go eat. Hope you're there when I come back, but if you're not, have a good stream everyone. Thank you Stray McKay. Hopefully you enjoy your food. How do you keep facial features the same and consistent when drawing the same OC multiple times? I don't think I am a good person to ask about that. I think my recent video about me drawing Masaki, my gripe was the fact that all of his reference kind of like drawings that I ended up making for him were all different looking. I think some of them had more like consistency, but Masaki's had like more of a drastic difference between like all of his drawings. Because even in this one I don't really like his face here, don't like his face here, and these ones are meh. Because even when I draw Kaisen I feel like he looks different every time. Because sometimes I draw them more like cuter, if that makes sense, and then sometimes I draw them slightly more like Ikemen. Let's say like this piece. I don't know. Because even here, like, depending on the scale that I draw them at, I also change their features or like what I emphasize. And as they get smaller and smaller, I kind of like simplify their faces. Because even like recent sketches in my sketchbook that I did, like even like last night or like the last few days, I drew Masaki and Kaisen, and a lot of the doodles and drawings that I did, they look inconsistent. Aaron Blaze and Gabby T are both amazing animal artists. These two can help you to get into drawing animals. I will write that down actually. Give me 1 second. Just as a reminder. Aaron Blaze and Gabby T? T. Okay. Because eventually I would like to do like more like animal studies-ish, or at least like learning how people can interpret their proportions. But yeah, I think starting next week, I'm not going to do one a day. But I'm going to focus back on attacks, and then I will catch up on looking at what you guys submitted, and then occasionally doing like a revenge or two. I feel like July is kind of going by quickly, so I'm running out of time. Hello Ori, welcome. Trying to draw a dragon as an attack and it's not going well. I think the effort is very much appreciated by whoever you're drawing or attacking. But yes, I have an art fight. This character's so fire. It's a fun character. Because look at all these cute expressions that they have. And also, color scheme, absolutely love. "109 attacks in 10 days, you're my... Whoa. That's crazy. That is crazy. Some people are so dang fast also. Some of you guys are cracked at speed. Like, you're so freaking speedy. It's nuts. Okay, let's see if we can fix the hair a bit. I don't know how long I'll stream today though. We did have a bit of a later start compared to how I wanted to do more of like an evening stream for today. So I might end in like 2-ish hours or like 1 more hour. Because I was debating whether or not I was gonna do like a midnight stream today, but I might do that Saturday. How do you do the grid backgrounds? Is it a brush or are you doing it by hand? I use a brush. So in Procreate, I have it here. I'm gonna try to remember where it is. Maybe in texture? Oh, wait, it's here. So in textures, there's like a whole bunch in here and one of them is the grid. And I like using it quite a bit. Because I do it for like backgrounds for a lot of my sketches or sketch pages or for like little, almost kind of like a plaid patterning for these ones. Because I've been doing it mostly for the defenses since I'm not doing like full backgrounds like these ones. We're kind of keeping them nice and simple. Still working on 1 attack. That's okay. I think everyone works at their own pace and they have like their own goals to what they want to accomplish from art fights. So if speed and like the amount of attacks is not your priority, then I feel like that's perfectly fine. And you can just make your drawings and illustrations at your own pace. There's no need to like speed run these things. Ah, that's like another thing I was gonna watch if I didn't stream. Because GDQ is going on right now. And I always love watching the speedruns. But I might just like catch up on the VODs instead. See if I can fluff out his hair a bit more when we start to doing kind of like the cleanup and rendering a bit. Millie, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I've been loving your art fights. I just joined recently too. Yay! I'm glad. I'm glad a lot of you guys are also joining this year. To be honest, I just want to do at least one fully rendered attack, and if I have time after that one for more, I'll do those along with friendly fire. Yeah, as long as you have your own goals, right? I think that's perfectly fine. I might add a stronger lighting. One second. Let me check my texts. Oh, hello Rhea. Apologies if I missed your any of your messages earlier. Gonna finish all the Wonu VODs you missed. I want to replay some of his Game Boy lives. I don't know if I like this. Okay, I think I'm gonna deal with this as it is. So, I'll go to my sketch. I'm gonna change our sketch colors a bit, and then I'll merge them. We'll add a little bit of lighting and maybe a color adjustment, because I do want to make it a slightly more brighter than it actually is right now. We can clean up some of these lines. Your hands are bionic, so I won't get sore or tired because of my hands curve. Ah, wait, that's really cool. I guess that's definitely a plus side of not getting any hand fatigue. That's neat. Art fight is so fun. It is. Hello, Izzy. Welcome, welcome. You draw elephants professionally? That's cool. Feel free to join, Rhea, if you do. I feel like most artists would like art fight for the most part, as long as like you yourself like drawing other people's OCs, and if you have your own OCs, right? Hello, Ninja Mike. Welcome. Star. If you have more time next year, Star, I feel like you should. Could be fun. And I'll attack you like right away. Hopefully I can keep this one kind of neat. And then cleaning up shouldn't be too much of a problem. It's usually the hands that get messy, to be honest, and the hair. Is there any OCs you would like targeted? I think any of them I am always grateful for. So pick whoever you like the best, I guess. Hello, Mango. Welcome, welcome. You have about 25 Art 5 attacks I want to do, but I don't know if I'll get to them all. I think that's okay. Prioritize the ones you want to do the most. That's for sure. Because, the way how my OCs are ordered on my page is not like the order that I have like preference or priority, so feel free to pick whoever is like more up your alley, I guess. Because eventually, if I do participate next year, I would like to add in Hansuke as well as like Akemi's siblings, and I'll also add in Salwin, I think. Once I flesh out their designs a bit more. Hansuke is just more like, I was too lazy to add him. Hello Zian, welcome, welcome. Drawing a lot more because your art inspires me. Love your Kokomi redraw, it turned out so cute. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Kokomi one, there's things I like both about like my old one and like the current one. I don't know. I might readjust her eventually, but I think she turned out cute for the most part. Hansuke mentioned. I should really put back his GIF on the screen. Maybe if I make it transparent one day, I'll put it back. For now, you only guys get my little spinny OCs. Make my lines darker. Towards the edges, so when I merge it, it doesn't suddenly just turn like orange or purple or peach. I'll merge. Okay, so lighting. So I'm gonna add a little bit of like a rim lighting. I don't know if I want to go something like this or if I want to go warmer. So let's kind of see how this looks. I'll dim this down for sure though. I mean, this could be fun. Have it kind of transition. Then I will add an overlay. Whoops. Okay, and I think we're good to go to start to clean this up and really render. Fell asleep to your Kokomi ASMR. Nice. I'm glad it was peaceful enough for you. Have you tried crocheting Hansuke, your little bear guy, Ren? I have not. I don't have a lot of confidence in my crocheting for like animal plushes because I hate doing any kind of like facial features or embroidery on top of the yarn, if that makes sense. If I could, I would. I am tempted of buying like fabric so I could just make the plush myself instead. So I can like look up to see if I can find the right color, like minky fabric, I think, for the bear. Will Masaki also become a spinning chibi? I was gonna make it for this week's video. I might do it next week, depending if I have time today and tomorrow. A little bit later. Hello, Mata. Welcome, welcome. I have so many OCs that I wouldn't get all my refs ready. So I'm very excited for next year so I can have all my babies. I think that's fun. Some of you guys have so many OCs. It's always a delight to be able to like sift through and see what OCs you guys have. Alright, I wanted to widen out his chin a bit. There we go. Instead of making it so pointy and sharp. Lighting's looking cool, thank you. I've been slowly doing refs throughout the month and adding new guys every once in a while. I think that's fun. Well, it's like some people who have like planned to do revenges and I came back to look at their page to grab like more references and to like screenshot their names and like all their permissions. Sometimes I see like a new added OC and I like swerve so hard. Change direction to who I was initially drawing. Because some people do just like end up adding OCs later. So when I check out their pages, it's like a little bit of a new roster, I guess. Hello, Mad Art. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I think there's like a lot of different types of ways people have done their references for their OCs, but if it's like definitely up to your preference of like how you want to display them. So if you don't have them ready, then that's okay. You can just always prepare them in the future for the next time. I want to buff out his hair a bit. Are you gonna make more convention videos like prep and your experience at them? In the future, I think I might but I have no current event that I'm preparing for. There might be one more local event, but I think their applications are going to start sometime in September since the event starts in October. Because I like conventions, but I've been still debating whether or not I'll do ones like outside of my province. It's something I would like to talk to my friend's other friend, because his girlfriend also tables, and I think it would be nice if they're down for it, to travel more like as a group of 4, so like we could save on hotel costs and stuff if we were to potentially table together or just like travel together. It just feels a little safer as well. And it's just fun to have like a larger group. That, or if my other friends like just down to come with us, then maybe. So mostly I've been doing more like local conventions, and conventions typically are not like my main focus, but I do put a lot of my effort into them when I do have to attend one. Grab my water bottle. Finished the commission? Nice! Take a break before working on anything else if you are. I have a few people who said they'll show me around in Ontario if I come to Ontario. So I have U-Star, and I have, I think, there's 2 other people. I forget the username of one other one, but one's like Mar, who's my friend, or like mutual, I guess. She said she would like to show me around. Other ones, it's like, I'm thinking about like BC, and then obviously the one in Montreal, potentially, Otakuthon. And then, what's the other one? Seattle, I guess? I think that's SakuraCon, that one. Because my friend's cousin tables there often, so I might ask her for advice for that one. Or like a little bit more insight into that convention to see whether or not it'd be worth it to go to the States. Oh, Cloud, welcome. Post-con dinner if you're down whenever you're over. Absolutely. That's always a tradition me and my friends do. I will always treat them to their meal of choice. Okay, let's work on the eyes before I get too distracted. Your hand still hurts from when your cat licked your hand a lot? No! Is it from like... I don't know what you got the band-aid for your finger. Is it the same cut or wound, I guess? Because hopefully you don't have multiple, that would suck. Manifesting good convention experiences for you both in the future. Thank you, Rhea. Thank you, thank you. There's a lot of logistics when it comes to vending at the US cons. I've had a couple of friends go to Anime Expo and it seems like a lot of work since you can't travel with your gear. Yeah, that's what I was trying to see if I could get more insight from my friend's cousin. Cause she's been to soccer con like a lot. So I probably wanna check in with her. That or like also like any mutuals who might be like attending the same event. And if me and my friend would be down, like, you know, bunking with them at the hotel or like, you know, traveling with them potentially or whatever it may be. As long as it's safe for the both of us. I'm always like skeptical about like shipping my luggage over. Granted, like within Canada is gonna be pretty similar if I go to the east. Because west, most likely my friend said she would like to drive because she drives to BC a lot. Vancouver next year? Let me know if you do. Because maybe I'll also see if I can get into like Annie Revo or something. And maybe me and my friend won't do like a road trip. Maybe we'll fly in instead. I'll just have to see how I want to pack all my stuff in the suitcases. Hello, I love Mint Chalk. Welcome. Hey Rin, I like your videos, just started digital art. I don't have time to do much, but I keep your videos playing as I do my assignments and all. I love your art style and your color style, it's so flowy. Thank you! I appreciate it, Ankit. Thank you, thank you. You guys are always so sweet. Even some of your guys' like private messages or your descriptions into your art fight posts. You guys are incredibly sweet. I'm also doing art fight for the first time this year and it's honestly been so fun so far and I've only just now finished my first attack. Yay! I'm glad you were able to join this year. And I'm glad it's like good experience so far. I think I mentioned this before, but I'm kind of curious on other people's perception of the event that have done it several times prior to this year. Because I always see like low-key kind of like little rant videos about last year's. So I'm kind of wanting to see what's the consensus for this year once the event is over. Because granted, I'm always usually like in my own bubble when it comes to these kinds of events. So I'm mostly interacting with people I know to a certain degree. So I might not even witness anything that they might even complain about. Gotta love long lashes on our boy. Let's bring this down. Realize I don't really complete the mouth. So kind of just fix up the teeth, and then I think we'll work on hair, and then clothing will be last because it's not too much detailing. Can't believe I've never heard of art fight until now. I think that's okay. It's like the biggest art event, but it's also like low-key niche in a way, so I can understand why a lot of people haven't heard of it. Because I think I've always heard about it every so often during like Deviant Art Days, I think, as well as just seeing like suggested videos, because a lot of people who like talk about their OCs and stuff talk about art fight quite a bit. You pronounced my name right. I'm glad I didn't butcher your name. I'm glad. Your tea's ready, or hot water is? I'll get that done and then come back. What kind of tea? What kind of tea are you making? Does anyone have like experience making good milk tea at home? I feel like my tea is never strong enough for my preference of like making any kind of like milk tea, London fog, anything like that. I'm considering just boiling loose leaf tea into like the milk. But all I own is like the tea bags, I guess. So I'm kind of wondering if I should try out like a different brand and get like the loose leaf kind of teas. So maybe I'll get my friend's recommendation because she likes a lot of like black teas, like English breakfast, Earl Grey. Ah, you make chai. What is art fight? Art fight's kind of like a big art game in a sense, but it's mostly like people just drawing each other's OCs in a way to earn points for like your respective team. But it's kind of like just a gigantic celebration of drawing and celebrating each other's OCs and stuff. Kind of like OC appreciation. Making fan art of other people's original characters. Your milk teas are fine usually, but some are kind of bad though. Chai is best, but I restock Earl Grey and oolong. Oolong is good. I like oolong. Flavor is cinnamon, vanilla, black tea. I add milk in also for flavor. I like making London fogs. It's just I want it to be slightly stronger in tea flavor. And I don't know if I'm diluting it too much or I need to like brew a stronger tea for a longer period of time, or brew it with like milk. Because I feel like I'm always diluting it. But I love a London fog. It's so tasty. I like Earl Grey like in general. Normally get loose leaf teas, boil it in water, then 9 parts milk and 1 part concentrated tea extra. Ah! Maybe I should play around with like loose leaf teas. Because ever since I started buying lactose-free milk, I'm getting back into my milk tea again, because for a while I took a break from it because I was trying to make sure like nothing was gonna go wrong with my stomach. But now I'm like fully back into it. Small layer foamed milk since I like that. Foamed milk is fun. Sometimes like if I don't add sugar to like my milk tea, sometimes I'll just add like a little bit to the milk froth. So I'll have like that little bit of sugar. Team names are also cool. I liked last year's theme. I kind of wish I joined last year because I love the idea of like, was it Seafoam versus like, I forget which one it was. I like the Seafoam one, but I think that's just me and my bias towards the color, if anything. For art fight. Because even this one I was a little bit more biased towards the color when choosing a team. Stardust, yeah. It's pretty. Stardust and Seafoam. More of a coffee person? Hmm? No, you found out last week ago that your stomach does not like milk anymore. No, it's like getting intolerances when you're older. It sucks. Random allergies and or intolerances as you get older. Because I used to drink milk as a kid, perfectly fine. It's literally when I hit my later teens, I think, is when it became a problem. Or like, I think it was closer to when I was 18. I noticed that I could not really get like a stomach, like I couldn't drink milk or like have too much dairy without having a stomach ache all the time. But like, I love dairy. I'm like a dairy fiend. So it sucked. So usually I would just suck it up and just eat it and then deal with the consequences later. But dairy-free milk or like lactose-free milk. It's been great. Because I usually drink soy if I can, but like soy has like a particular flavor. So does like almond, oat's like, not oat. Oat is like the least offensive in terms of like adding it into things, I think. But lactose-free. Lactose-free milk is like my savior right now. So I can enjoy milk teas and like anything that requires milk, I can have it. Hello Moonwasher, welcome, welcome. Stardust, totally up your alley. We would have been on different teams. That's for sure. I would have joined Seafoam for sure. I always liked the aesthetic of like space and skies or like constellations, all that stuff. But that color, Seafoam is, I love Seafoam as a color too much. Prefer coffee more, but I don't want to overdose on coffee. Usually I go with 2 cups a day and at least then have tea afterwards if I want a fancy drink or something. Does the caffeine ever bother you? And this is like to anybody. Because that's another thing I low-key worry about if I brew too much like black teas is the caffeine. Because every time I drink anything like coffee related, I usually get like some sort of headache or like migraine. So I'm always wondering whether or not it's due to the actually the caffeine. Just like the background, the pattern looks nice. Thank you. I thought these kind of like grid designs would be like the most simple and kind of cute for any of these revenges. That way I don't have to commit to like an actual full background of like lighting that makes sense and all that stuff. Is your Artfight username the same as your YouTube name? Yes, it is. It is consistent pretty much across the board for all my social media. Caffeine makes you sleepy? Makes you feel anxious? No, you've had 5 cups before? Dang. Ocha? Matcha Earl Grey? Ocha? I don't know if I have Ocha before. Chai is nice. Earl Grey is nice. Matcha I love. I love matcha a lot. I like a lot of herbal teas too. Or like green teas, senchas, maichas. Always like those. Oolong's good. My friend likes English breakfast. There's like is it called Petco? Is it this? Is it tea? Or is this like a flavor profile for a tea? I think it's orange, right? Orange Petco. Something like that. It's another one. I like rarely have any white teas. Chamomile I've had like fruit teas and stuff. Lemon ginger. Forget what else is in that one. Lemon ginger plus like something else. You over-steeped your Earl Grey and was shaking for the rest of the day. Oh no. Wait, how long did you steep your Earl Grey for? I'm curious. Ah, Japanese green tea ota. Mmm. Too much caffeine makes you use the toilet. Well, I guess like caffeine's a diuretic, right? Or is it just coffee in general? One or the other. Because coffee makes you go to the bathroom. I don't know if it's caffeine specifically. But I guess like even for me, if I were to drink alcohol, I also get a headache. But I can't tell if it's due to like me thinking that I'm slowly sipping on the drink, that I'm not drinking enough water, so maybe it's always dehydration. But I've gotten it consistently. Every time I've drank like even like low alcohol percentage drink. Erase this to make it go a little faster while we clean up. Don't remember. It was either over steep or I put too much since it was a loose leaf pack. Ah, that could be it too, right? Because that's like low-key my worry as well when it comes to like using the loose leaf tea. I'm gonna have to be very, not super precise, but like very conscious about how much I'm actually putting into my cup. Because I don't know how much is typically into like one tea bag. Because I've steeped 2 tea bags before for milk tea as well. Any fruity tea suggestions? I'm down to try it. I didn't really have like any good ones. There was like, I forget what it is. Cause like the ones that I do like were more like fruit plus green tea. Or yeah, cause I've had like a peach one that I really liked, but it was more like a peach green tea. Because I've had a berry blend one, I was not too fond of it, but I think that's because like I just don't think I really like white teas unless they're like cold and chilled. But drinking it hot, it kind of throws me off. But I've also had like, I forget what it is. It's like a currant, black currant plus something else kind of tea. It was also very good. Might have been also a green tea, maybe that's why I liked it. I've had spearmint and I've had a different one, I forget. There's one that I cannot pronounce, nor do I know how to spell it. But I have, it's like starts with an E. I was gonna say, it's not acacia, it's like, I forget how I say it. My pronunciation's so bad with that particular word. I forget how it's spelt. Because I think I was looking for teas that was going to help with like anxiety as well as just like more hormonal balancing, low-key. So that's what I was drinking spearmint for like a few months last year. Lemon ginger tea. I've had like in one of those tea bags before. I never really liked it. I always like making my own if I can. Yeah, honey lemon's very good. I've also had throat coat as well. Because I think there's like an Earl Grey that my friend suggested that has a very much like stronger bergamot flavor. And I do like more of a citrusy Earl Grey. But she also suggested another one that has like more of a creamier flavor, so I don't know which one I want to get. Because I'm down for both, honestly. Ashwagandha tea? I don't think I've ever heard of that before. It's a really healthy one? Interesting. Maybe it's something I can look into. Chrysanthemum's also very, very good. As well as the... I am blanking. Ceylon? Ceylon I really like, because that's like your typical like Hong Kong iced tea. Or like Hong Kong tea. It's a Ceylon black tea is my favorite as well. Because it tastes great with like milk, but it also tastes good like hot and cold. Mark Masaki on Art Fight. I'm excited to draw him as I always wanted an excuse to draw him. Thank you. You guys have been really spoiling me a lot on Art Fight. I like that a lot of you guys always say it's an excuse to finally draw them, which I'm always appreciative of. Because a lot of you guys do pretty much I think all of my OCs got quite a bit of love across the board. I know some of them got more than others, but I was just happy to see that at least each of them have I think 3 or more, which has been nice. Sakurai, welcome. 1 to 1.5 tablespoons is in 1 tea bag. Ah, okay. That'll be easy to remember. That way I don't accidentally brew too much. Passion tea? Is it passion fruit tea? Passion fruit's my favorite go-to for fruit teas. If there's no yuzu flavored. Or anything that has Yakult plus a fruit. Excuse me. But passion fruit's one of my favorite for fruit teas. Typically. Even I have this Korean passion fruit, I think lemon syrup kind of tea. So you just brew it with hot water, and I've been really liking it, but it's a little bit too sweet for me, so I have to dilute it quite a bit. How's your day, Ren? My day's been okay. I'm hopefully going to be super productive tonight, which is what I'm kind of hoping for, because I feel like this morning was a little strange in terms of productivity. Other than art fight stuff, because I've been going pretty okay with the art fight stuff so far. You're rendering Masaki as well. A lot of you guys are drawing my OCs. Apologies, I won't be able to do a lot of revenges. There's too much to render here. So then I can show you guys the other one that I low-key wanted to do. It is another revenge. Because I still have that other friendly fire that I showed you guys last stream. The one that's the green archer kind of character. It's a friendly fire and I haven't had time to actually get started and work on it. Because I need to figure out a pose. Because I want to keep them relatively all the same size in terms of the canvas formatting. Just so that I have a little bit of consistency and I don't have to think too much about trying to fill up the space. Okay, I think we're almost done. I'll do the ear as well. Butterfly PT and Thai. Oh, Thai tea is really nice. I think that and like Vietnamese coffee, technically, they're both really nice, but I think it's because it's on the sweeter side as well. Finish your second attack of the day, very nice. One of my OCs, Charlie, everyone is attacking and I love the art, so beautiful. That's good. I'm glad I guess like your favorite OC getting attacked a lot must give you a lot of serotonin as well. Passion tea has such a nice mix of citrus and sweet. Yeah, I really like passion fruit teas. They're so nice. Is Masaki your favorite OC? He is like my spoiled baby. But my favorite, I feel like Masaki will always be my number one out of like my current OCs. And then it flip-flops between who's kind of like my second and third, which I think is probably Moriko and or Kaisen currently. I think Thai tea is very similar to like a very sweet milk tea, if anything. It does have more of like a different kind of flavor, but I think most people who like milk teas would like Thai tea. Time to unshrimp your backs for those who have been working since the start of the stream. That's a good reminder. Stretch your back, hydrate, grab a snack if you need to, get up and walk around. Yeah, Vietnamese coffee. My friend loves it a lot. I mean, granted, she is Vietnamese, so she's had it a lot when she was like working at her parents and all that stuff when she was younger. But she's also kind of in the same boat as me. Like, it's a little bit too sweet nowadays. I don't know if it's because like we get older, we don't prefer something as sweet. Because whenever I get boba or like milk teas and stuff, I always try to lower the percentage of sweetness as much as I can. Some I can't because it's like a standard sweetness. But if I can, I will always lower it because I don't like sugary, syrupy sweet. I have to make this darker for this to make sense. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this one like this after I finish up this highlight. Then we'll move on to our next character, which I don't know how long we're gonna be able to work on it. Whoops. Anyone else hate milk boba? I've only like more juice kind. I kind of like both. More recently I've been getting more fruit ones just because I like the more refreshing flavor, but I like dairy too much. And also like one of my favorite things just to drink, it might be weird for some people, is like herbal or grass jelly, and you cut it up into like little cubes and you have it in milk. That's it. But apparently it's a thing. I thought I just grew up with it and it was kind of weird. It's like grass jelly and milk. It's my favorite. Because if I'm treating myself a little bit more, sometimes I don't get boba. Or like I do. Or like you get the pudding one instead and you get the grass jelly. Because I love grass jelly. Popping boba is peak. Popping boba I like the feeling of. I don't like the popping boba itself typically, just because it has like that sugary sweetness that I don't like. But it's fun. Yeah, grass jelly. Crystal boba and star jelly. The different shape jellies and like tapioca bobas are so cute. So like some places have like the yellow pudding that they put alongside with like the black kind of like herbal or grass jelly. Because I forget what it's called that has like all those toppings together. You love the syrup stuff inside of popping boba. I'm not too into like super sugary stuff, so that's why I'm not the biggest fan of popping boba. Or like any super sweet drink in that fact, like in for any of those kinds of stuff, especially if it's more like syrupy. I forgot to do this for the other ones. I want to see if this will work. Just whether or not I like the color. Oops. Oops. Yeah, I forgot to add shadows to the other ones. It would have been kind of fun to have those. But I think he is finished. I'm gonna add this back in though. Ah! Hello Kai, Alex. The lighting on that picture is so pretty, thank you. Okay, so I'll show you guys a time lapse because we only did the coloring portion for this one. I was gonna make him stick out his tongue, but I felt like I've been doing that too lately, like too much lately with some of the other ones. So I decided to not do that. But here's another revenge. And then the other ones that I ended up doing, so this one's from yesterday. So I like the color scheme of this one so much. I had to draw this character. And then this one, also very fun. Oh, I think I have to end the stream actually early today. Someone is home and I don't want to disturb them. And then this one as well. So I might do the other revenge at a different time. But thank you very much for coming to the stream, guys. I'm glad I was able to finish this before I had to leave right now. So thanks for hanging out, guys. How do you mirror your iPad? I use Reflector 4. But I'm gonna get going so I don't disturb people who are coming home right now. Bye bye!